Hi, my name is Scott Henwood. I'm a Personal Lines Underwriter, and I've been here for 5 months at Young's Insurance. I got started with Young's Insurance after I'd been in insurance for a little while. I took a bit of a break from it, wanted to get back into it. The posting was available on Indeed. I applied and thought I'd be a great fit for it, and here I am. Yeah, it's been great working here the last 5 months. I mean, like any job, you have your up and your down days, but overall, it's been a great experience. I've certainly learned a lot. Especially now getting to specialize on 1 or 2 companies, I'm really learning a lot more specific. Before, when I was a broker, I had to know about every company. Now I get to just focus on a couple. So it's really nice like building that relationship when you're speaking to the underwriters, because you're dealing with those same companies. You're getting to know everyone you're speaking to. So it's definitely a great experience that way for sure. So essentially the role of an underwriter is kind of to be the person that's like all-knowing and has knowledge about that company, because it could be the brokers reaching out to you for questions, wanting to know, in this scenario, is this something that the company is comfortable with, or different questions like that. And so it's having to know the company, having to know how to quickly find answers in the manual, and just the more you work with it, getting comfortable with, oh yeah, I dealt with this situation before. This is how the company deals with it. This is what the company said. Yes, they're okay with covering it as long as you meet X, Y, and Z. No, they're not. So it's kind of being that in-house specialist, so that instead of the broker having to constantly reach out to that company for every little question, they come to you first, and then only if it's something above and beyond what you're able to help with, would they then have to reach out and speak to the company directly. What kind of gives me that half of my step is just the pride that I get to have, knowing that, you know, these are my companies. This is, you know, is my name going out there. I'm kind of like the final checks and balance to make sure everything's done right. So I love that challenge, you know, making sure that everything's done right. So we're not getting calls or emails from the company saying, well, why'd you allow this to go through? Why'd you do this? Why'd you do that? So it's having that pride and knowing that, you know, I'm like the final safeguard to make sure that everything that Young's is submitting to those companies is being done properly, so we're not having any issues for both the customer and the company standpoint. Just like someone you can have an honest conversation with. Not every conversation you're going to have with everybody is easy, but if you can be honest with each other and, you know, work through whatever the issue is and just, okay, this is why I need it and why, and then help them understand and they can help you understand. Just someone that you can be honest with and have those open conversations are the best, because then you're able to get what you need, and it just works for the best that way. So the 3 words that I would use to describe myself are hardworking, determined, and, depending on the circumstance, patient. I love going to the beach, reading, going for bike rides. I love golfing. I like playing ball hockey and slow pitch. I'd say dedication and hardworking, like just persevering, working through everything. I was born with, in my left ear, I'm pretty much deaf in this ear. So just kind of being able to overcome everything, showing that even though, you know, I had that little bit of a disability, that I'm still able to do everything. Definitely made me have to work harder at some things for sure, and have a better appreciation of things. Just realizing, you know, that yes, I do have this, but it could be a lot worse. At least I have some hearing in that ear instead of completely deaf in that ear. So just kind of understanding that it may be challenging sometimes, but it could also be a lot more challenging, a lot tougher. Just live every day to the fullest, because I mean, it sounds cliche, but as they always say, you never know what day could be your last. So just living and appreciating every day for what it is, and just making the most of it. That'd be easy. Sportscaster. That's always the job I said I'd want to do when I retire. I'd say I'm happiest on the weekends when I'm at home with my wife and stepkids, just relaxing when we're out at the beach, at the cottage together. It's awesome. I didn't know going into the relationship what it would be like, because I'd never dated anyone with kids before, but no, I do really enjoy it. It's awesome kind of getting to be that bonus parent, we call it, for them.